Don't go breaking my heart. I wanna lose. Don't go breaking my heart. The fuck is that noise? There it goes. Don't go breaking my heart. What's up, y'all? Give me a second. Oh, come on now. It's all right. The first guest is always like a Nazi or some shit anyway. The first guest was always some random Nazi, you know what I mean? Hello, everyone. Hello over there on the Ubity Tubity. April, December. Hello. All right, guys. Gals, non binary pals, broskies, siskies, and non biskies. We got a new live goal up. And you know what that means. Whenever you hit the live goal, you protect the live, you get us on the FYP. And what it tells me about you is that you're the best cartwheeler at your school. And I'm proud of you for that. You should be proud of yourself. The Wiz made beef stroganoff. Yeah. The Wiz made beef stroganoff. Am I sharing? Sure. Come on over. Get your piece. Get your little piece. Get your little bowl. Okay. The topics today are socialism is better than capitalism. This is an argument about economic systems. Black people cannot be racist. That is a functionalist argument about how race works. And all masculinity is toxic, which is another functionalist argument about how gender works. Yeah. Those are the topics. So if you love me, put that shit, you know what I'm saying? Share that shit to your timeline and all kinds of things. You understand? Hello.
How are you, sir?
I'm well. How are you? How can I help you?
What do you define as socialism?
A market system under which the workers own the means of production, and production is motivated by need.
By need.
Yep.
Okay, so how much of a role does passion play then in socialism?
Big role. Big
Okay,
role.
so under your worldview, does private property still exist?
It does not.
Okay, so what economic system has produced greater wealth than capitalism?
It depends on what you mean by wealth. If by wealth you mean capital or the or an amalgamation of the items or ideas that we count as capital or wealth, then it would be capitalism. But if by wealth you mean an amassing of the things that are enriching to your life, socialism.
In what? Okay, wait a minute. In what world is wealth not enriching to life as well under a capitalistic system? So you
Oh,
agree? So you agree that there is no system that has done that besides capitalism? So that was the point I wanted to raise. First of all,
well,
so
yeah. So I
that.
just want to be
So now
clear.
let's so now
I
let's
just want
move
to be
into.
clear that if you mean, if by wealth you mean capital, then of capitalism.
Well, okay, but we capitalism in what? Well, okay, granted. So you've accepted that. So you agree with that? My point. Interesting.
Yes, I agree that
So
capitalism has provided wealth for a wealthy few.
not
Yeah.
a wealthy few. If you live in the United States, you're richer than 30% of the world.
Oh, but our Gini coefficient is at what, 0.48?
Your what? Is it 0.48?
Our Gini coefficient?
Gini coefficient. Define what that is. And what
Gini
are you using? What are you using that to demonstrate? Let's start with that.
to measure disparity? You don't know about the Gini coefficient?
You're measuring. No, no, no. I'm asking you measuring disparity compared to what? What are the metrics regarding what you're using? You said our
We're
Gini
talking
core is at
about Gini
0.48%. So
coefficient. It's about stratification. It's about wealth distribution.
wealth always aggregate under any economic system. Wealth always aggregates into a small few. And the best example of this, we can look at.
Under
We can look at.
capitalism, sure.
No, under any economic system, wealth always tend to aggregate into the hands of the what we would call, or from a popular standpoint, into the hands of the elite few. You can
That's
look at
a
what happened in Soviet
that's a
Russia. You can
bad
look at what happened
that's a
in
bad
communist
system.
China. No economic system is no. Okay, so hold on. What again?
No, it's okay because it'll trickle down.
Oh,
Say that again. Who said no?
trickle.
Who said that? That's not at all what I was going to say
It was a
at
You
joke.
all.
ain't gonna say it was gonna trickle down?
No, who the hell, Ralph? Who said? Listen, this I'm not a Reaganite. This
W.
what?
Reagan. No,
What? Like
My favorite
what?
president.
Reagan out here
Everybody knows.
trickling. No, I'm just
Anybody that studies economics understands that supply side economics and Reaganism didn't actually work. Anyone that really understands this knows that didn't actually trickle down.
yeah,
But
never trickled down.
what we do know is prior to the repeal of the Glass-Steagall Act, the wealthiest Americans paid over 52% of the taxes, and the U.S. had a strong economy in the late 70s through the early 90s,
W.
mid 90s, excuse me. So like no.
Yeah, so W. Tax
But it
the
was
rich.
Bill Clinton that it was Bill. Well, the rich. That's what I'm saying. The rich already pay most of the taxes in the United States, so I can't say that capitalism is a bad economic system. Does it need improvement? Hell yeah, but no, I wouldn't say that social. I would never say
Like the middle
socialism is better
class
than
does,
capitalism.
honestly.
Yeah, so my thing is that the disparities or the what's the word I'm looking for? Doggone it. Yeah, the disparity is inevitable under capitalism.
Well, no, I would argue that I would actually look at it like
In
this.
fact, I think I'm going to posit to you that monopolies are inevitable under capitalism.
In a way, in a sense, that's why, like I was saying earlier, before the repeal of the Glass-Steagall Act, we literally had a check on monopolies in the U.S. economy. Like I'm all for the reinstatement of Glass-Steagall because if
Can you enlighten me on how the Glass-Steagall Act was repealed?
Bill Clinton repealed it in 95?
Yeah, what was his motivation for doing that?
I have no idea what his motivation was because what it did, the end result of it led to one of the biggest financial crises a couple of years down the line. I don't know. I have no idea what Bill Clinton's motivation was for that.
Was it kickbacks?
It could be. I don't know. If you're saying that as a leading answer, I don't know. I would just prefer a straight answer.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just. I would imagine it's kickbacks
Kickbacks to who though?
to Bill Clinton.
I mean, that's a very logical possibility. I mean, it would be consistent with all of American politics. It's always kickbacks to somebody, but that's
Like, and for that reason, I think that we like live in a nation with like an abundance of disparity, right? Again, our Gini coefficient is nearly at 50%.
no, that's much less true. I wouldn't say that we live in an abundance of disparity. Again, if you're an American citizen, and you have no. The United States wouldn't be if we had an abundance of
But our
disparity.
Gini coefficient is at 0.48.
I asked you to define what the Gini coefficient is, and you still didn't tell me. You
The
just keep
nation,
No worries, I got you.
the nation being wealthy does not equate to its people being wealthy. The majority of American citizens live paycheck to paycheck. What is it, 70% now? 70% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck and are
Yes.
one missed paycheck away from homelessness. That's not wealth.
that is not wealth. That is
Correct.
symptomatic, but that is symptomatic of a. Let's be clear here. While our dollar has lost 98% of its purchasing power, that's not a fault of capitalism. That's a fault of deliberate bad policy. I mean, and I can tell. I mean, there's a pinpoint in history as to where that.
Capitalist policies?
Policy to govern what? Yeah.
So, well, the U.S. doesn't have a pure. Y'all think the U.S. is a pure capitalist economy? Are you saying the United States is a pure capitalist economy?
No, I don't think there's such a thing as pure capitalism. There's no such.
I would.
Yeah,
Okay, I would,
unregulated
I would just check, but I'm not
capitalism
saying
doesn't
much.
exist. You would need some regulatory or violent force in order to enforce what capital is, the capital value in the first place. So there's no such thing as unregulated capitalism, but capitalism itself it has a design flaw, and that's the profit motive.
Wait, hold on. Wait, the profit motive is the design flaw of capitalism? How?
Yeah, because in order to keep profit high, you got to increase income, decrease cost. What worker wages are a cost.
But that's not a flaw of capitalism. That's simple. I mean, that's business law. Again, under any economic system,
Well, there you
there
go.
would be.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Because the problem is ownership, right? With private ownership, an individual or individual entity owns the means of production. So the only way to have access to a legitimate workforce is either to own the means of production or work for somebody who does own the means of production.
So you're willing to trade ownership of means of production from the individual to the state, assuming somehow that the state is
negative,
going to act.
negative. No,
You just said you said that earlier.
no. Hear
You
me
said
out.
socialism is the. You said so. You define socialism as a production system in which the means of production are owned by the state.
No, incorrect. I said by the workers.
Excuse me. There's no ownership.
I said by the workers.
Okay, then. So you're transferring ownership from
The
private
owner
individual
to the workers. Yeah.
Okay, so someone still own. How does the okay? So
The people
someone still
actually
owns.
making the products and making the company function should be.
Okay, so what does that look like? You know, in your ideal scenario, what does that actually look like?
If you're an agriculturist, you own your tractor instead of working for somebody who bought the tractor.
Okay, so how is wealth generated? Not regulated, but generated.
If by wealth you mean capital, it's not.
So how then do you determine a hierarchy? What is the hierarchy?
There is
Hierarchy.
That would be a disparity, maybe. That
No, the reason I use the
would
word
that
hierarchy
is a hierarchy, not a disparity.
Oh,
Not
hey,
necessarily.
chat, y'all. I'm sorry, YouTube. Y'all didn't see the screen. I'm sorry. Y'all go ahead.
You're referencing where we're talking about class, so a class hierarchy
No,
would
no, no,
not.
no, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. I'm not even necessarily talking about class. I'm just saying that under what you are saying, under a socialist system, the workers own the means of production. So in the economic hierarchy, what I'm talking about is where does the capital or the wealth aggregate? Because under every economic system, wealth
That's
will aggregate somewhere.
capitalism.
No, no,
That's
ma'am.
not. That's yes. What you're referencing would be capitalism.
We do
Okay, so
orange. Do we do Michelangelo today?
let me rephrase.
Sure. Well, there
Wealth.
would be no capital.
Yeah, there's no capital.
So there's no money under your system. Money doesn't exist.
Yes.
Yep.
Moneyless, classless,
Stateless.
stateless.
That is a literal impossibility.
It's not.
Okay, then show me a country where that
No,
has
it's not.
where that has
Grenada.
okay, then show me a country where that has where
Grenada.
that system. Hold on, let me get the question out. Show me a country where that has been where that system that you're describing, a stateless, classless society in which the workers on the means of production, has been implemented, and that nation has become more powerful or as powerful as the United States.
Grenada. Oh, you want to just measure it? Oh, okay. Well, so that's a loaded question there, right? Because
It's a specific question. Yes.
yeah, you're talking about power
Yeah.
capitalistically.
No, I'm talking about power for the sake of power.
Yeah, well, you're talking about power
Because
that's
communist
enforced.
Russia was a powerful nation and it operated under a non-capitalist economy.
Did they?
China does not operate under a capitalist
I don't believe they
economy.
did.
They're powerful. I'm sorry?
I don't believe they did.
Yeah,
I don't
and
care
we've
what you
already,
believe, the
we've
facts
already,
indicate that.
Austin,
literature
we've already
indicates that.
established. I don't know why you're like falling back on this power thing. We've already established that like how much power or money the U.S. government has does not equate to its citizens. You already,
Ma'am, that's not what I didn't
already
mention. See, I
acknowledged
didn't
that
mention the citizens just now.
70%.
I didn't mention the
The
citizens. just now.
citizens are the country, bestie. I don't know if you think that the country
don't know.
is
I think
anything
you're missing
without
my
the
point.
people.
I think
I
you're
don't.
missing
I
my
think you're
point.
really excited to mansplain to me, and I think you need to calm down a little bit, okay?
No,
Please
I
allow
don't think my
time.
gender. I don't
Hey,
think my
Austin, do me a
gender
favor.
has much to
Allow
do with it.
Tyler time to talk. Thank you.
Yeah. Because what you're doing, right, is you keep trying to equate power to successful citizens or happy citizens. Like the country, yes, the US is one of the most powerful countries in the world, and yet we've already agreed the majority of Americans are suffering.
Within the
That's not a
confines
great
of
business.
America's
That's not a
economy,
great
sure.
model or somebody you would want to like to compare to if we're talking about the success of humans.
Okay, so
I'll tell you,
what?
the first
Hold on.
4
So now I can't
years that
respond.
Grenada. Oh, I'll let you. I'm just saying that the first 4 years that Grenada became after the coup, when Grenada became socialist, their literacy rates jumped up conservatively by 20%. If you take their accounts, it went up by 40%. Medicine was streamlined, so their socialized health care went to, like, the access went to the entire island. What else? Literacy. Oh, their GDP jumped to. I want to say the GDP per capita jumped by 1,000 or some shit like that. 1,000, 1,300, something like that.
Well, wait a minute. How does their GDP jump up if there's no wealth accumulation?
Yeah, they were operating on a world market. You gotta if the
Okay.
if
So
the
there is
rest
still
of
wealth accumulation, which is my point.
if the rest of the world market, well, that's my one criticism of Grenada is that they did way more importing than they did exporting, but also their unemployment rate dropped from 48% down to 14%. They had the lowest unemployment rate of the entire Caribbean. But
And their
America
GDP went up how much?
America was so afraid of Grenada that they installed a puppet government.
Oh, was it that America was afraid of Grenada, or is it that America has engaged
Yes,
in this
there was
sort
a
of economic
statement.
activity for decades?
Yeah, per Maurice Bishop, there was a statement put out that they were threatening because they were English speakers and because they were black.
Who is the source you just? Who is that?
Maurice Bishop was given a report by the Department of the State.
Who is Maurice Bishop, though?
Maurice
That's not
Bishop,
telling me who he is. Who is that?
Yeah,
You're just telling me that his a name of someone that
the
was
chairman of Grenada.
He was given a report by who?
The Department of the State.
So Grenada gave their head of the Department of State a report saying that they're a threat to the
No,
United
the
States.
U.S. Department of the State put out a report on Grenada. Maurice Bishop read that report.
What is that? Okay, so how does that equate to the United States recognizing that Grenada is? Where's the text of that?
in
Like,
the report?
What's the source?
In
of
the report, they say
what page can I find that on?
that the problem with Grenada is that they were black and English speakers.
Okay,
I mean, I'll
what
find it
page of
for
the
you.
report can I
I'll find
find
it for you. It'll take me a little bit, but I'll find it.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. I would love to see the actual statement that the reason we're afraid of Grenada is because they're black and they're English speakers. I want to see that.
Okie doke.
Well, and because they were successful.
It just sounds real interesting.
Yeah, American history is interesting. It's interesting when America always puts its business into other people's business to try to fuck up their business because America wants to be the only business.
I mean, isn't that the goal of a country, to have the most successful country in
Of a demonic country, one
You
that
argue that
fuck up
America's
other
demonic.
people's countries. Yeah, demonic people do.
The country
Evil
that used
men
Christianity,
do.
the country that used Christianity to abolish slavery, the country that used Christianity to
The
fight for civil
evil
rights.
country.
Yeah,
It's an
sure.
evil country.
America. Then why do you still live in America?
Pay for my ticket to leave.
Pay for
Cash
your
App
own
and
ticket.
buy
Get
it.
out of the capital
Well,
system. Why
hold
live
on,
in a place that's evil?
Austin.
what?
Real quick,
Talk shit, Jack.
Austin.
He's
I think it's
crashing
more
out so hard.
patriotic to what's the word? Criticize your country, don't you think?
I'm not going to get into that.
Doesn't that make you a more loving American?
I'm not going to
Didn't
respond to that
Christians
question.
invent the slave Bible?
Wait, hold on. If you have a leak in your house, do you move to a different house or do you fix the
I'm
leak?
not going to respond to that question.
Why? ¿Por qué no?
No hablo español.
Okay, why not?
No hablo español. Not
That
answering
was
that
in
question.
English.
I said it in English. What are you doing?
I'm not answering that question. I just want to
Why?
hear this. I want to hear this line where the reason the U.S. is afraid of Grenada is specifically because they're
Okay,
English
can you
speakers
see
and
the
they're
screen?
black. I can see the screen just fine.
Okie dokie. Let me see. As you will recall, reservations, Great Britain's intention, Grenadians will be leading and following Grenadians. Right? Grenada is, of course, possibly as
You just do control F.
independent. I got you. All right. Jeez.
So impatient.
Oh, my goodness. It won't say black
Sure,
or
I just don't like
anything.
wasting time. That's a
Let's
lot of
say
stuff to read.
Oh, it's not saying it. Oh, well. But if I find something in here that says the same thing, will you be all right? Will you
I don't want
concede?
to say no. It don't work like that. You
Oh, okay.
said that you said that the
I
reason
said per Maurice Bishop, this is a real statement that he said. He said that
I'm waiting to see it.
this document says that the reason why Grenada is dangerous is because they're black
no dangerous to the United States
and
Those
they're
were the
English
core
speakers.
words.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that word for word.
Why?
Because you said it. I want to prove. I want you.
Wait,
to
why
prove
does it have to be
that-
verbatim?
Now, why does it have to be? See that? That's moving the goalpost. You first made that statement. I want to see that statement exactly.
But why does
Otherwise,
it
I'm gonna
have to
say
be
that you're full of shit.
verbatim?
Because that's the way you
Nah,
phrased it.
so you're accusing me right now of moving the
No.
goalpost, right?
I'm not accusing.
What I'm accusing you of right now is pedantry. Because if effectively this reads the way I said it reads, what does it matter that it's not verbatim?
It makes a big difference because that means you should have
It
phrased
does not. It does not. Who cares? I can say,
okay.
listen, I can say
Okay.
yesterday
And
I
this is where
stubbed
it
my
really comes
toe.
in, chat, because when
I can
have
say,
people
hold
say
on,
that you're
hold on,
super
Austin. Don't crash
you-
out.
when you're looking
Austin,
for-
don't
I'm
crash
gonna
out.
crash out.
Austin,
Of course
don't
I
crash
said I'm
out.
crashing out.
Austin, don't crash out.
Oh, I don't crash out, brother. Relax.
You're in the
Calm
middle
down.
of doing it, right?
I'm not. Calm down.
Okay,
Stay calm.
and you're over talking me, right? You're
I
in
can
the
do
middle
that.
of
Stay
doing it,
calm.
and you're doing it it's because you want to get me off my square, right? I
Not at
could
all.
say yesterday I stubbed my toe. I can also say yesterday I bumped my toe up against the bedpost. Effectively, it's the same thing. Yes.
That's a really good. That's a really good attempted word salad.
But it's not verbatim. It's
I
not
want that
verbatim.
exact-
Okay,
All
you're
right,
running.
then.
You're running. Here's
I'm
what
not
we're gonna
running.
do for you.
You're the one running.
Dodge number 1.
There we go. Possibly as many as 6 political entities can be fashioned, whether or not other islands will opt out for full independence or choose to remain with Britain. Seek a form of independence as part of a federation will depend on large extent on Grenada's experience in post independence period. We are not, as you note in your cable, prepared at this stage to take on additional bilateral aid responsibilities in the world. We prefer to make what resources we have available for Grenada. Oh, wait, sorry. It's the wrong one.
Yeah, now it's the wrong one. Of course, chat.
It's the wrong report.
We're waiting, guys.
Wait, hold on. That's a concession.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's the wrong report. I'll find the right report.
Yeah, go find it. We're waiting.
Yeah, okay.
Chat, give us a chat.
In the meantime, won't you have a conversation with Ty? I'll find it for you. No worries.
The debate just started, guys. Give us a minute. Get the likes up, guys.
Will you have a conversation with me, Austin?
Sure, Ty. What would you like to talk about, ma'am? Please don't call me
I'd
Austin.
like to talk about the state of LaGuardia. I actually don't know shit about LaGuardia. I don't know why I picked that. Do you want to talk about Marvel? Are you a Marvel fan, Austin?
No, I'm not a Marvel fan.
Yeah, probably a DC nerd, huh?
I'm a Superman guy. Superman.
Yeah,
Batman.
I called it. Y'all see how I called that?
I mean, anybody that knows me knows that, though. That ain't hard to guess. Like, you said that like it was some grand discovery. Everybody know me to know that. Like, come on.
Why is this so fucking slow? I'm getting so angry at my computer.
I'm surprised you didn't say Batman is your favorite with how much of a capitalist you are, you know?
No, Superman is my favorite. I'm much more of a moralist than a capitalist.
Oh, so you're pro-immigration?
Yeah, with it done the right way, absolutely, 100%.
Did Superman come the right way?
Well, considering the fact that he landed on Earth as an infant and had nothing to do with his destination, yes.
No, that's not the right way.
What do you mean it's not the right way?
You can't just fall from the sky and get citizenship. Well, I had to take a test. That's not fair.
His parents were dead. He landed on a farm, so I think you kind of lose there. And he was raised as an American his whole life, so
not the right way.
If you say so.
You don't just get to fall from the sky.
Where did he get his papers from? You know what I mean? Also, how did he get vaccinated? They let him in school unvaccinated?
Why would he need a vaccination when he's biologically immortal? What are you talking about?
Wait, hold on. Results for attempt due to repeated
do you not know the story of Superman, bro?
Sustained engagement, repeatedly directing viewers from what? Shut up. This damn Anyway, isn't that what happened? Like he got into school with no paperwork?
What, bro, are you hot? What?
He ain't have no birth certificate.
He didn't have no birth certificate. They was just like, we found this baby.
Are y'all really using a fictitious character to try to make some immigration point? What the fuck? Like, what are y'all on? Like, what are y'all
What's
on?
wrong?
Why are you getting so angry?
I'm not angry. It's just a terrible example. Like, that's hilarious to me.
He couldn't get his shot, so he went to school without shots.
That was funny. Like that was some weird, wild left field shit.
Right, because the needle would have been on his skin. The needle wouldn't have been able to go in his skin, so he would have went to school.
Yo,
did I break him?
What? That is hilarious. That was funny. I'm not gonna count. That was funny. Like they using a fictitious character to make a point about immigration is kind of that's grade A comedy. I can't even count. That's funny.
Superman would
Dog.
Do you think Superman would want to deport people?
That one we got to give him. That was funny.
Okay. So apparently, I would need a FOIA to get this shit, which is not good for me. However, this is I did cite Maurice Bishop instead of the actual intelligence report. So
I would just like to see it. I would just like to see that statement.
Listen, you and I, we can file a FOIA and we can settle this. And I'll put a good 20 on it. What you think?
No, brother, I'm not. First of all, I'm not. If I'm a betting man, I ain't betting that low at all. So I'm not
Okay,
doing
well,
that.
shit. Come on, this shit. Put a 30.
Secondly, I don't even know who that man is, so I would need to look him up first.
You
Because
don't know
all
who
and everything
Maurice Bishop is? The guy that the
I just
U.S.
told you. I told you twice. I didn't know who that man was, brother.
Yeah, they
I said it twice.
assassinated Maurice Bishop.
I'm sorry.
He was the president. He was the chairman of Grenada. Like, what are we doing?
Okay,
You don't know
mentioning
the
that name
people's
to me
the people's
doesn't mean that I know who that is. Like I don't mind saying I don't know something. I don't know who that is, bro.
the People's Socialist Party. You know,
No, I don't know how many
PSG?
different ways or how many different times I can say I do not know who that person is. Like
okay, all right.
I have no problem saying when I don't know something. Like
Okay.
that's no issues there. But
What
I don't know who that
about
is.
Thomas Sankara?
Again, I would be at a loss. I want to see this statement. I don't care who these people are. I want to see this statement that says Uganda is a threat to the U.S. because these people speak English and are
It
black.
wasn't Uganda. It was Grenada.
Whoever I'm saying,
That's in the
related to
Caribbean.
your original statement. I don't care nothing about what you're talking about now. I want to see
Okay.
that.
That's in the Caribbean.
I got to. Well, then let me see the statement.
He said
Hi,
it.
Ari.
You want me to play the video? Is that what's going on?
I want wherever that statement was made. That's what I'd like to see.
That's what he said. Okay, I got you. Don't need.
I want to hear that statement word for word. I want to hear that.
Okay, you go on mute. I'm gonna flirt with Ari now. Hi, Ari.
Uh-oh. Yo, what the fudge cake? All right, there we go. Why is my fucking computer so slow today?
In one sense, even worse using their language.
I did find the interview solid.
revolutions.
You found an interview?
Because the people of Grenada,
I don't know if it's what you're looking for specifically, but it's an interview of Maurice Bishop addressing Reagan.
Oh, okay. So the report specifically. So I'm addressing what Maurice Bishop said in his address to this college, where he was talking about a Department of State. It was a classified report. Somehow, I guess he got his hands on it, and it classifies the revolution in Grenada as worse than the Nicaraguan revolution because black people spoke English, or because they were black and they spoke English in Grenada. But whatever you find, I'm down.
Yeah, what I found was an interview of him addressing the United States concerns of Grenada working with Cuba because they're socialists.
Uh-huh.
And so that was it. That's what I found so far.
We'll keep looking. As far as I know, I think in order to get this report out, we would have to literally file a FOIA. Check my. What is it? Check.
Yeah.
No, I can make a phone. No, I can make one phone call and go get.
I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you talk. I want to talk. Ty, can you do me a favor?
Not about what you want to hear.
No, shut the fuck up.
Baby.
Can you put up a coon? Can you put up a coon picture for me? real quick?
Yes.
Fuck is you talking to like that, lady?
You, assway.
It's not a lady.
Anyway, can you put up a coon picture for me?
Who this heifer think she is?
Okay, all right. Now you're running.
Hey, running. She just talked to me out the side of her neck. What is she talking about? Run.
Cry.
Muting me is
baby.
not running.
Blah 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 blah. You hate women. You hate black people. Shut the fuck up.
How do I hate my own kind? Or you sound stupid?
You literally do because you're a capitalist.
No, I don't. I
You
love
do.
my people.
You
I
do.
want to see my
You
people
hate
get
them
rich.
so much
Bro,
that you love
I
seeing
get you
them
see on
enslaved
Santana's
abroad.
nuts, but I'm a
You
different type of
love seeing them enslaved abroad. You said black people in the United States? Yeah, that's okay. Black people abroad? Yeah, nah, fuck them. Get conquered by the US. That's what you like.
Okie dokie. Let me see. This collection also includes leadership profiles. Well, what am I looking at? See the Nixon collection? Oh, I see. All right. Where are you?
Actually, I would love this. Solid, or if Noah's here, because Noah loves Grenada as well. Do you have any more books on Grenada? Because I don't have enough information on Grenada.
I'm doing a little deep dive here.
I got you.
We'll have to come back to it though, because I want to run my live. But let me see here. There we go. Yes, TBD. TBD going once. TBD going twice. Sold to the lady in the red hat. I don't understand that. My dad is Grenadian. W. Wait, what is happening? Ty, what the, are you?
Oh, sorry. I thought it was on mute.
Did you get in a fight with some Lincoln Logs? What is going on over there?
No, I was fumbling in my drawer.
Okay, I got you. The Blake experience. You're gonna have to re-request. You're not loading in. Jumping into Mary Poppins' purse is hilarious. All right, y'all. We're Opless in Seattle. And I got class in about an hour, in about 50 minutes. So we're going to have to make the most out of this. Let me do a soft reset, y'all. See if I can give me some oppos without restarting. Boom. Bow. I wanted one so bad. What is, listen. Hi, how is everyone doing? Do I have a book? I will get a book. I will get a book on Grenada. I will get that book. Okay, I'm going to get that book. All I've been reading is articles, but we will get a Grenada book. And I will share that book with you, and we can all brush up on Grenada. We will all brush up on our Grenada. Because when people do the, like, where has socialism ever worked, they always go like, Russia. What about Russia? All right? And they go, what about Korea? And it's just like, I don't know. It feels very white-centric. It feels very, yeah, even though, Koreans are not white, there's a little buffer class action. You know what I'm saying? A little buffer, you know what I'm saying? But they never bring up black socialist countries. You know what I mean? They, they'll bring up like Venezuela, Cuba and stuff. They never do that. They never bring up black socialist countries. I am slowly growing a reading list from you, Ari and Santana. For me, I don't recommend no books. I don't read over here. The fuck? Read no books. We don't read over here. The fuck? Read. You motherfuckers like to read and shit. Yeah. Is that a book? 70-14? What is that? I don't know what that means. 70-14. Is that some white supremacist shit? Is that like a 1488, but like a... It was just like, let's mix it up. Let's not do a 88 this time. Let's do a 70. Let's do that. Oh, hello. You know exactly what book that is? No, I have no idea. STR. 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 I am the book. STR. 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 How come your requests are turned off? You should request to come up. Uziel. Do you know you're up here? Or are you just doing the dishes? Okay. All right. Yes. Let's put those keywords in, please. Y'all, we got a live goal of 100 of these bears here. If you hit the live goal, you get us on the FYP and you protect the live. And what it tells me about you is that you are the best cartwheeler at your school. And I'm proud of you for that. You should be proud of yourself. Yeah. You did? I don't know how it still made it through. I don't know. My app is acting funny. Studio's acting funny. I do want to restart though. Y'all want to restart? Let's restart real quick so we can get some time in. Okay. See y'all in a little bit. Ooh. 7014. STR. Interesting. It didn't work. Dieta. There's this skit where Kristen Wiig is on Saturday Night Live, and it's like the word game, and they have to guess this word. So one person has the word, and it's almost like Heads Up, where you have to say clues so that your partner guesses the word, but you're not supposed to say the word outright. And Kristen Wiig plays this this actress from the 1940s or some shit, and she's like, "Yes, it's in my blood. I love to act." And right, so her secret word is theater, and it's the funniest shit in the world. Kristen Wiig goes, "Okay, not gonna say theater," right? Because she just said theater out loud, and so she got a buzzer, and then she goes, "Theater," and it's the funniest shit. You know what? Why not? Ooh. I don't do it justice.
Yeah, majority of them snitching. I'll give you that.
Okay.
Y'all ever watch a debate between two niggas who don't know shit? Has that ever happened to you? And you don't know, you got one person on the side of the debate that you agree with, or like you're on that same side of the debate, right? Like, I think 1350 is fake, right? And then the guy says, right? Okay, so then there's a person on the side that 1350 is fake. Then there's a person on the side that says 1350 is real, right? And they get into the debate, and you don't agree with neither one of them niggas. Like, you agree that 1350 is fake, but you don't. That's not the guy that should be debating. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, oh yeah, I hear you, but you shouldn't be debating this. You're on the right side, but you're not right. Does that make sense? Has that ever happened to you? It's happened to me, goddammit. Theater.
You're watching the Game Show Network.
All right, hold on. I gotta go. Yep. All right.
To play Secret Word.
Oh, wonderful. Quiet from the audience and 10 seconds on the clock.
The secret word is gown.
Nope, not that one. Hold on. We're going. We're almost there. Here we go.
10 seconds on the clock.
The secret word is theater.
All right, listen very closely. I'm not going to say theater. Theater.
It's the funniest shit in the world. This is the funniest shit in the world. Why is Kristen Wiig so fucking funny, bro? Why is Kristen Wiig so fucking funny? It's the funniest shit in the world. All right, let's do this. I'm going to reset the live goal here. Start y'all off on easy mode. I don't know what's going on. Is there something I need to close down? This shit is getting a little ridiculous. There we go. All right. Dear friends of mine, if I'm in the middle of a debate, please Don't text me a bunch of shit. Can't concentrate when you do that. Can't concentrate when you do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, get them. Say that. No, look over here. No, I need to look at this. No, look over here. No. Thank you, but I need to look at this because but what about this? No. I'm looking at this. Okay? All right? Thank you. Oh, that's all it is? That's the only one who did it, huh? That's the only person who did it? Sure. Okay. Yeah, right. Blessed Oso says, Grifter, y'all have got to you've got to come up with something original. Maybe there's so many criticisms you could make about me, man. There's so many criticisms you could make about me. I'm a former gangbanger, man. You could talk about my violent past. You know what I'm saying? You could talk about, you know what I'm saying? I'm a misogynist. Talk about how I'm a misogynist. You know what I'm saying? So many valid criticisms. What you can't say is that I don't believe the shit that I do. That's what you know what I'm saying? It's just flimsy. It's lazy. You know what I'm saying? And it shows me that you don't have any critical thinking skills. And that's on you. It's on you. No. Come in like a regular person. Okay? Don't be weird. Let's try it. Can you be a regular person?
I'm a regular person, bro. I'm German. I'm going to be honest. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Germany. So my English won't be perfect, but I still want to have the discussion if possible.
About which topic?
Let's start with socialism. Socialism is better than capitalism. How about that?
Sure.
Okay. So first I need to know, what is your definition of socialism? Is it the same as Mamdani socialism, or is it the same as, let's say, all workers control the factory socialism? Because
the factories?
I've seen on TikTok, that's socialism. Socialism is that the workers control.
We're past the industrial age, my friend.
Yes, I know that, but like the companies, you know what I mean? So my question is your definition of...
How do I say brater? Brater? How do I say it?
Brother?
Brother?
I have so many.
Brater?
Brother?
It's just brother? How y'all gonna do the pater, mater, Fraulein, Fraulein?
Fräulein? You mean Fräulein?
Fräulein, yeah, like that. And then when it comes to brother, you just like brother.
Bruder, it's Bruder.
Bruder. That's all you had to say. Thank you. Bruder.
Bruder. Nah, but I've seen on TikTok that a lot of people think socialism is social democracy or Sozialdemokraten, social democracy, which means you pay taxes, but your government gives you free healthcare.
Social democrats, or democratic socialists, or SOC Dems, are capitalists. So no.
Exactly. So that's my question. Are you a real socialist, or are you a social democrat?
Just a regular ass socialist.
Bro, my fucking... I'm deleting Snapchat after that. What the fuck?
You're deleting Snapchat?
You're just a regular socialist, okay?
Yeah, just a regular ass socialist.
I'm getting so many calls right now.
Just want the workers to own the means of production. That's all I want.
Do you mind me asking why?
Why?
Okay.
I believe that,
in my opinion,
it's a good way to subvert exploitation. I believe that it empowers the working class with the legitimacy of violence to enforce commerce. I think that it's a good stave off away from monopolies and oligopolies, collusion and cartels. I think that inequality is not as bad under socialism, if at all.
Okay, I get that. like most of these problems can be handled by the government without a socialistic without a socialist economy. The thing is about socialism, in my opinion, the nature, like we have to talk about the nature of humans. Humans are, let's be honest, humans are greedy. Humans are bad. Like humans are
I disagree.
Terrible people.
Yeah, can you show me the genetic marker that makes people greedy?
It's called history. Like,
well, that's not a genetic marker. That's
just
history.
If we look at history, I know. We look at history, we can just see that humans always been greedy.
So
that's just
what I want to allege to you. What I want to posit to you.
Socialism expects.
What I want to posit to you is that greed is born from a reaction to environmental stimuli. If the environmental stimuli is competition due to scarcity, then you may see people hoard for fear of as a reaction to like starving and shit. Like they don't want to starve, right? But if the conditions are such that greed is not necessary or greed is not encouraged, then I don't think that greed is an inherent determinant of or is inherent to humanity.
Like, for an example, let's say you and a friend of you working at a factory, yeah, and you work 10 times harder than your friend. You do more chores. You do more work in total. Yeah, should you get paid the same? That's my question now. Because
no, I should be
that's
paid
also a type
in
of greed.
proportion
You want
to
to
my
be better
labor.
to get more money.
I should be paid in
Exactly.
I should be paid in proportion to my labor. My output should match my income. That doesn't happen under socialism. That doesn't happen under capitalism. Under capitalism, one person works super duper hard and another person doesn't work as hard, and they either make the same or the lazier person makes more.
Not always. But let's, for an example, say
so two people in the same position.
You start from
one of them works harder. Mm-hmm. Two people in the same position, right? Mm-hmm. You run a bike shop, and you got two bike fixers. One bike fixer works 8 hours, and in that 8 hours, he fixes 73 bikes, right? Worker B works 8 hours, and he fixes 2 bikes. But they've both agreed to an hourly pay. Which one makes more?
Because that's a contract.
They make the same.
That's a contract. They
make the same. So the thing that you just
exactly
right. So that's something that happens under capitalism. So somebody works harder and makes the same as others. No,
the same happened under socialism.
No, under socialism you get paid in proportion to your labor because you own the means of production.
But that's the thing. Every socialist system had the same.
Let me put it this way: what you make is yours.
But then the whole shop should be owned by one person, because like if you made the shop and you bought the tools and you bought that and you bought that, then the whole shop should be yours because you made the shop.
The owner
you just
should
hired
do all the work.
That's just capitalism.
Then the owner should do all the work. Then.
Sure, but if people agree to a written contract, then they agree. That's the thing. You have the ability to negotiate.
I don't like calling it agreement or negotiation when the alternative to working is starving.
It's coercive inherently.
I mean, in the US it's starving. In Germany it's just don't work, get money from the government, and drink beer the whole day. So
money from the government.
I really don't like that. Like I get, like for an example,
why have a government if you can't do stuff for your citizens? I'm confused.
I'm saying for an example. I take social money. I'm completely honest. I'm 20 years old. I live alone. I'm still going to school. I take money from the government. Yeah, but I'm doing something at least. I have a job. I have a mini job. It's called in Germany. So I work 10 hours a week. I get about 600 euros a month, and I still get money from the government, and they pay my rent actually.
Yeah, the myth of people being lazy and using government assistance just
That's
to
true.
be lazy, that's just a myth. I'm sure that it
Nah,
probably
that's-
Do you
happens.
think you're an
I'm sure it
exception?
happens somewhere, but that's not the mode.
Do you think you're the exception? Do you think you're the only person on government assistance that's trying, that's working, that's, in your words, contributing to society, doing something? Do you think you're the only one?
No, of course not. Of course not.
Okay. Do you
But
think
I
you're in the
know-
minority?
I know so many people. Like I'm an Arab, and I'm literally a minority in Germany, but like
No,
I know
I
so
mean, do
many
you think
people.
you're in the minority of people who are working while using government assistance or trying?
Yes.
Really? Can you
Yeah.
demonstrate that empirically?
I could technically. I'm on my phone right now, but I think if you're on a PC, you can look up the statistics.
Okay, can you provide me the statistics for your country?
I'm on my phone. I literally, if I close
Right.
TikTok, you can't see me.
That's okay. Go look at the title and then come back and tell it to us.
Okay.
Oh, we lost a
Like,
guest. My bad. I took too long. Oh well. All right. Request up if you disagree. The topics are socialism is better than capitalism. Black people can't be racist. All masculinity is toxic.
I'm also going to be so real, Chad. I don't care if they're quote unquote doing something. They still deserve food. They still deserve shelter. They still deserve education, healthcare, clothing, things they need to survive. They should not have to slave away for it or earn it. I think it's a very weird mentality that we think people have to earn survival when we could just provide survival.
Straight up. So I didn't get to do these earlier. I got a W in the chat for Josh for the $7 dono that says Santana can't beat up a kangaroo, but we can. I know that's right.
It's 20% better.
That's right. Yeah. W's in the chat for Manders, who said, I heard she made you some delicious food and realized I'm not sure which is right. Is your beautiful wife the whiz or the whiz? It's not the whiz, it's the whiz. Like the Wizard of Oz, like the whiz. Like wisdom. She is my wisdom. You know what you're about to get? An air horn. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, links in the bio. Don't forget to hit up the links. You feel me? All right, y'all, go ahead.
Can y'all?
By the way, it's 20%.
With music.
20% of all social benefits workers also have a mini job.
Where did that bass come from?
My neighbors pulled up his truck with music playing.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, shit.
Good question. What do you mean with black people can't be racist?
That black people cannot be racist.
That's also kind of not true.
That's very true.
How? Because let's say I go to Zimbabwe, for example. Me as an Arab, like I'm not fully white, I'm not fully black. Me as an Arab, I go to Zimbabwe, and people call me, I don't know, sand monkey or stuff like that. Isn't that racist?
You can't be not fully anything. Yeah.
I'm an Arab. I'm not white. I'm not black.
It's not a race.
It's not a race.
What is an Arab?
From
What
Arab nation are you?
Egypt.
Oh, so you're black or white. You're either black or white.
I'm neither black nor am I white. We are Arabs.
Some
we are
Egyptians,
brown.
some Egyptians are white. Some Egyptians are black.
South Egypt. South Egypt.
South Egypt? That doesn't tell
South
me
Egypt
anything.
near Sudan. Sudan is black.
Oh, okay, you black.
No, I'm not black.
Yeah, you black.
Don't call me black, man. I don't like that.
Oh.
You don't like to be called black, bro? What
Nah,
the fuck?
Hell no.
Oh. Wow.
We are Arab.
Yucky.
Point. Alton do not like to be called white. We are Arab. Point.
Arab's not a race. It's a region.
Arab is a race.
It's not a race. It's a region.
No, it's a race.
It's an ethnicity and a regional identifier.
Ask a German. It's definitely a race.
It is not. Germany doesn't have a good track record with determining what race is. So I don't think I will be asking Germany.
I'm not entirely. I mean, we consider Jews a race. I'm not going into the Holocaust, bro. I don't want to talk about that.
That is not a race.
We consider, but Jewish people consider
ethno
them
religion.
Jewish.
Jewish is an ethno religion. It is not a race. It is an ethno religion.
For an example, Ben Shapiro said he's Jewish. He isn't white. He's Jewish.
Yeah,
so he considers
Ben Shapiro
himself
is
race.
wrong. Ben Shapiro is wrong about a lot of shit. I don't know why.
Yeah, we all know that when he was applying for jobs before he decided to throw his life away and become a puppet.
I mean, he's switching
for
Benjamin Netanyahu.
So, you good?
Is the point of capitalism for everybody to be rich?
Yes. No. Fuck no. Fuck no.
Because how are you going to get rich without some poor person to work for you?
Exactly. But that's how the system is built.
All right.
That's how
you going to get rich without poor people to give you their money?
Make your own company.
Okay. All right. Is the point of racism for every race to be closer, have greater proximity to power?
No, racism. It depends on which definition of racism you think. Is it the Greek definition
I just
or
need
the
you to answer the question?
If we talk about the Greek definition, then yes.
Is the point of racism for every race to have greater proximity to power?
My phone.
Just real quick, can you repeat my question back to me?
My phone's better. I can't hear you.
You good?
No.
No, you're not good?
No, I didn't hear you. My phone was on mute.
Repeat my question back to me.
Is racism to make one race stronger than that, more powerful than the
Is the point of racism to make every race have greater proximity to power?
No.
No. Okay. So the point of capitalism is for somebody to have a whole bunch and somebody to have less. And the point of racism is for one racial group to have a whole bunch and other groups to have less. Yes? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. That's terrifying, Ty. That is
Don't be racist.
I'm terrified. I'm terrified by that. That is
Why? Because they're clearly mixed.
Cats don't have human teeth for starters.
You don't know all cats. Name every cat.
This cat, Whiskers.
Whiskers only. What about Squeak?
No. I win.
No, debunked.
That cat had lashes.
Had what?
Had lashes.
All cats have lashes.
Yeah, that cat had press on, like the
Special pleading.
Had lash
Special
glue.
pleading. Lashes are fine except in this one instance.
That cat.
Special pleading. Debunked.
Of course, I've heard of Cat in the Hat. Fired. That was the Mike Myers Cat in the Hat on some random ass cat, and it's still unnerving. So
And also a Donald Trump quote. So that could be a fun game. Is it a Donald, he always said, "You're fired."
He did used to say that, didn't he?
Yeah.
You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired. They're all saying it. That I'm the best firer in the whole world. That's what everyone says.
You know this. I know this.
Everyone knows it.
Yeah, grandma doesn't. Your greasy granny. UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm ready for the day, you know? I just need some real good news. You know what I mean?
I've got great news for you.
What's the great news?
I just saved a bunch of money on my car insurance by switching to Geico. Hi-oh! 2017 for the W.
Oh.
Yeah, boy. Guess what day it is?
Let's see. Flow.
I can't do flow. I don't know if I have that much charisma.
I'm just exactly. And also flow.
Yeah. The flow was there, and the little lizard was there. Now they got the Limu Emu. And even though I don't want to see that shit, I've seen that shit.
Flow is for progressive.
Flow is for progressive.
And the lizard is Geico.
Yes.
I was saying flow because I have progressive because I have flow.
5 minutes, bro, please.
No.
Because I have flow on my side. And a white woman that's going to white woman for good, you know, I don't trust the lizard.
Oh, okay.
He's waiting to...
Because he's
trying
green?
to take over.
You're racist?
And because he's a lizard. You're not going to believe this? And because of his size. So...
Wow.
Yeah.
I know you not talking about nobody's size.
Oh.
I know you not talking about nobody's height. Standing at 4'2".
I'm standing at
and some
7'9". Thank you very much. I'm very tall.
You need to let that lizard be great.
Nope, I'm super tall and you're super short and bitter about it. What up, Jace?
Hello, what's T? What happened?
What's your age?
I'm 18 years old. What happened?
Oh, what is your age limit?
What do you mean? What's my age limit?
Oh, mine.
What do you mean?
I debate 21 and up. But if you want
only 21 and up.
If you
I'm
want
sorry.
Ty, you can have it.
I don't debate teenagers.
Wait, Ty, listen. My intellect is very high, okay? You have to give me a chance. Will you give
I'm
me a chance?
very high, and I don't want to debate a teenager.
Ty, please give me a chance. I need to debate. I have to prove you wrong, or you, or the guy that's hosting this live. I have to prove y'all wrong.
I'm so confused. Well. There's just a lot of
and we only got 3 minutes left. I gotta go start class.
Okay, so can I debate for the next 3 minutes? Can you guys make an exception?
You can do your best.
I'll pay you guys $3.
Real quick, let me do these W's real quick. W in the chat from Manders, who says, I guessed right. Also W for the bro date with Sartarnar. I hope you have a fantastic time and share a pic. Guess what you're about to get? An air horn. Yeah. That's right. Cash App, PayPal links are in the bio. Don't forget to hit those. Also, if y'all ain't sent Ty no money, then you can just you can just step on a Lego. That's how I feel.
It's my birthday on Saturday.
W having a birthday.
Okay.
Eduardo.
Hello.
Are you here to debate? We're gonna let Jace go first and then you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, Eduardo, I'm going to keep this short because, he has class in 2 minutes. So now his went down to 2 minutes, meaning $2. Okay, so I believe that black people can be racist because racism is not always happening on a systemic level. Do you disagree? Or wait, is anybody responding? Okay. You disagree. Why? Because you believe that racism is rooted in systemic power, which it is. It's also rooted in institutional power because people claim that white people are at the top of the hierarchy and black people are at the bottom. So it was originally made to oppress black people, which is true.
Why are you moving forward?
Why are you
based
debating
on
yourself?
an argument that I didn't
This
make?
is true because I can see the future.
Racial, ethnic
I can
background
see
can
the
hold,
future.
All of this is wrong.
people of any racial or ethnic background can hold racial
Hold on,
bias,
Eduardo.
discriminate against others
Eduardo?
based on race or
Eduardo?
act with racial bias.
Eduardo?
However, discussions around
Hey man,
Eduardo.
first of all, don't read Chat GPT in my shit. That's first order of business. Second of all, Jace, you shouldn't have moved on with an argument that I never made. My argument is that race is itself a system. And that
I just said that.
No, you said it's based in systemic power.
You said it's a system. Okay. I know you. Okay. Can you repeat yourself? Can you drop him? Can you drop that?
I'm going to have
What's
to,
going on?
Eduardo. Like, I was hoping you were going to behave, but...
Like, what? Can he behave? What's T? What happened?
So, structural functionalism is a sociological paradigm that we use to analyze society. For that reason, we analyze the function of racism in society. We want to know what job racism has, and we know that the job is racial stratification for the purpose of creating a vulnerable class of people that are easier to feed into a free and cheap labor force. There is a societal conformity to notions of race, classifications of race, and its stratification. A caste system of sorts, if you will. And because that permeates every part of life in every racial group, you must socialize from the vantage point of either a privileged class or a marginalized class. Black people are a marginalized class, therefore they socialize under a system in which they are marginalized. So when they encounter race, the way they interact with race and the interplay between class, gender, and so forth, that renders their racial animus or any sort of racial behavior from them a reaction to racism, not racism itself.
Of course. Do you believe that racial prejudice is racism? Can that be racism?
No.
Okay. So we're just gonna dodge the definitions. We're gonna throw all the definitions out of the window. Do you believe that black people can be racially prejudiced?
Damn it. Not to white people, to other
Okay,
non-white
so
people, yes.
white people. Okay, so I'm glad that the prompt says black people can't be racist and not that black people can't be racist towards white people. But black people can be racist towards another marginalized group. And I'm glad that you said marginalized group because we have indigenous people. Wait, we have indigenous people.
Incorrect. Sorry.
Incorrect how?
Yeah, black people cannot be racist at all. You said you said, can they display racial prejudice? And I said,
racial
yes,
prejudice is racism.
But earlier I said that racial prejudice is not racism. Then you said definitions, which would imply that you have based your understanding of the function of race and racism off of definitions. We are not beholden to definitions. Definitions will tell us how people are using a word. How do you know what a word means?
How do you know what a word means?
Definitions will tell us how people are using a word.
Okay.
It will not dictate the function of the thing it's describing.
Of course. So do you believe that interpersonal racism is a different form of racism?
No.
Okay, so does interpersonal racism, is this some type of magical, fantasy world that we're in where interpersonal racism doesn't exist?
Racism is racism. When we talk about institutional, systemic, interpersonal, and internalized racism, we are talking about observing racism in different ways. Institutional as opposed to systemic might be, where racism.
So I'm not saying that.
No, okay.
I'm not saying that for black people. I'm saying black people can. Well, black people are capable of being racist because it can happen.
Ty, bring it home for me.
Ty, bring it home for me. I'm coming home with you. Let's go home together.
Whoa. Bring what home?
Bring the debate home.
Oh, debate.
You can try again another time. All right, y'all. You got pluggables, Ty?
I'll be live tomorrow morning for a birthday stream. That's really it.
Y'all Y'all go to my niece's. You know those videos where it's like, my niece wants to show you her birthday live, and y'all better watch. Y'all better be nice.
Yeah.
You better like it. You better send her some money. Like that.
Please.
Yeah.
I want to get litty.
For sure. All right, y'all. Class, come on to class. All right.
I'll be on 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning, y'all.
W Eastern Standard Time. All right, y'all.